I can't believe just as I'm getting started to film, the rain really wants to start pouring. It was drizzling like all day, but now it's really like, it's raining. First things first, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. The comments have actually been so sweet and people have been giving great advice. Like when I ask for food recommendations, the girlies are giving me the list. And people are being very kind in the comments, so I'm really appreciative of you guys and just for interacting with my content, just so I know you guys are there. And I look forward to you guys' comments all the time. If I start pouring sweat, it's because I have to turn off my air and my fan so I have good audio, but y'all, I'm in the tropics right now. I'm in the tropics and it's pouring outside. Let me get my oil blotting sheets. Okay, all right, let's get started. So as many of you know, I just got back from an amazing trip to Hoi An, Vietnam, and it probably is one of my favorite cities in Vietnam thus far. I really thought Ho Chi Minh City was that girl. I thought Saigon was the place to be, but Hoi An is giving very much vacation vibes. There's things to do, things to see. For this video, I really wanted to show you guys everything that I got in Hoi An, and I'll share how much it costs and also the location of where I got these items, because if you take your trip to Hoi An, I want you to refer back to my video and be like, I want what she has, and you can get it. But let's get right into it. I can't wait to share with you guys everything I got. So I was walking down the street on my way to dinner. This guy had a little stand and it said, write your name on a grain of rice. And I was like, wait, this is kind of cool. You can see he had a lot of charms and trinkets, and you can either put it on a keychain or a necklace. So I opted for a necklace and I was like, oh, I'll just get a black string. So you write your name down on a notepad, you give it to him, and then he picks out the perfect grain of rice for you and your name. Here is the final result. I think it is just too cute, and it really says Janine, and I got it in this blue pendant. Oh, can you stop swinging? I think eventually I'll get myself a silver chain because it has silver hardware on it. I just like that it was a personalized sort of thing that I got. This one was 50,000 dong, and I think this is really all I needed. But if I go back to Hoi An, I might get a different one, who knows? But I'm really glad to support this guy and love the work. So cute. So the next thing I got, I actually went to Hoi An looking for this because I saw on a TikTok this girl, she sent a picture in, and basically they made that picture into a stamp. They're around 100,000 per stamp, and I think it also depends on how many faces or how many people are in the picture. But here's what my stamp looks like, and I love it. It's me. And this is the picture that I sent in also. This is what the stamp looks like. It's wooden. I think it's great. And I think the payoff is pretty good. I think that looks like me in the picture that I sent in for sure. So the next thing that I bought, my mom was seeing these all over town and she definitely wanted one. They had keychain options and they also had just regular magnet options. And they're these cute little food keychain or magnets. It's like a fish with some noodles in the background, and I don't know if that's bok choy, but some greens. We also got another one, but the spoon did break. Here's the other dish. It looks like a dessert. The spoon did break, but I think it'll be okay. But this is what they look like. Here's the magnet on the back. Yeah, I think they're super cute. Definitely affordable. They were about 30,000 Vietnamese dong each. And if my mom watches my videos, then she'll know that her spoon is broken. So there's that. So my mom and I also went on a coconut boat ride. You have to do it when you're in Hoi An, and you have to get spun around. That's just the fun of it. After we left out, there were these shops on the road. They had these Vietnamese bags. Now you'll see these bags all over. They're totes.
And then they have 3 women in their áo dài and their non la.
Those are the cone hats, and I think it's so cute, and I love the embroidery work on there. And I got 3 of these totes. They were only 50,000 dong each, which is I think a really good deal. Let's check out the inside. It does have an inside lining, but there are no inside pockets. It's just a lined fabric, which is perfectly fine for me because it does have a zipper on the outside, which is more than you can ask for a lot of these totes out here. And the imagery is just really nice. 10 out of 10, highly recommend if you see these bags. May not get them for the same price, I can't say, but I got them at the Coconut Village little shop.
On our 3rd night in Hoi An, we were really dedicated to shopping this night because it was our last night, and we saw these guys that were doing carvings out of chopsticks.
Hold up, wait a minute. This is the sculpture we ended up getting. It's a person on a boat wearing their cone hat, and it has an oar, and it can sit like so. Is the whole thing chopstick? I'm not sure, but like it looks like it. Like look at the body. And I saw him like shaving the chopstick down so it like could be in little pieces. Like I was like, that is incredible. The craftsmanship of it all. I believe it was 150,000 dong, if not 200,000, but like it looks so stinking cute, and like that's real artistry if you ask me. Here's my hand and like how long he is. I wonder how much time this took for him to make, because it's so cute from every angle. Look at his little chopstick legs. You kidding me? That's how I'm built.
Then as we walked a little further up the street, we saw this woman who had a bunch of baby shoes that she was selling.
And when we went back, she wasn't even there, so I'm glad we bought what we wanted when we saw her at first. We ended up getting these cute baby sandals. When I say they're adorable, they're very simple and they're so cute. They're kept together by this little paper clip, but you can take that off and see how cute these are. I got the blue color, but she had lots of different colors. They were maybe 100,000 Vietnamese dong. A little further down the street, we saw this older woman and she was selling clay, pottery, things of that nature. We didn't end up going to the pottery village on this trip to Hoi An, but I did end up getting a clay whistle, and you got to choose which kind of animal you wanted. And I think it's so funny because the part you blow is its blowhole. It's a very simple design, does what needed to be done. I believe it was 20,000 Vietnamese dong. Grab the life by the bull. I mean, grab the bull by the horns, grab life by the horns. I don't know what the phrase is, but you know, I just love that it's handmade. Like, I like that rustic kind of look. I don't want everything to look polished. I got this off the streets of Hoi An. Thank you very much. Grab the bull by the horns.
Now, the next shop we visited was probably one of my favorite shops that I've ever been to in Vietnam.
It was just so cute, and the items that she had were so creative, and I just had to support her. It was an embroidery shop. Like, girl, you're talented, and it makes me want to learn how to do embroidery just because it's so cute. I just want to be able to do it myself. This is the journal that my mom got. It says my story. My mom plans on putting pictures, kind of doing a scrapbooky sort of situation for that. And it was 250,000 dong. I ended up getting this journal. I got it because I thought the bright colors were great. I was literally being so indecisive. I couldn't tell which one I wanted to get. There were just so many cute options, but I think that the pink cover and the way the flowers are popping and the green and the pink, the purple and blue, it had all the colors that I wanted, really. Mine was either 250 or 300,000, but I believe it was 250. Some other things I got. These, I was like, should I get two of the same or should I get two different ones? But I just really liked how they complemented one another. These are hair clips, by the way, and just like the craftsmanship of how the stitching is done, it just looks very clean and just aesthetically pleasing to me. And the flowers that were chosen to go on here, just so cute. The green isn't so harsh. They have more of a neutral vibe to them, and I just have no words. I can't wait to put this in my hair. I believe they were 80,000 each. Now this one, I really was having a hard time deciding which one I was gonna get, but I ended up going with this compact, and of the green background, these are like sunflower looking flowers. These dotted flowers just look so light and airy. And then you can see the mirror. It's pretty hefty. Don't let me start doing some embroidery. I believe the compact was, don't get me to lying, I can't remember. I was like, take my money, girl. So cute. On my way back from the embroidery girl shop, I saw the sign that said stickers, and I was like, I'm gonna need these stickers immediately. And if you know I'm a sticker girly, and I collect stickers, but I also use them in my little scrapbooking. I kind of like the black and white vibe of some of them, but I'm gonna show you individually. I got a couple in this design specifically, the cyclo, the non la, the boat. It's very Hoi An centric. The pagodas, the lanterns that you see. I just think it's so perfect, and I think the size is very nice for these stickers, and they were only 5,000 Vietnamese dong each, which is why I was like, take my money, Miss Mamas. This next one has the shape of Vietnam, and it has a lot of food on here, but I think that's so cute just to like represent the food that's in this country and like the beautiful dishes. This next one is just Hoi An, Vietnam. You see the lanterns, you see the bridge. It's just very cute, and you see the lanterns in the water as well. I think that represents Hoi An very well. Now the last one I think is so Vietnamese. If you see these electrical boxes in Vietnam, you're like, it's kind of scary. My power has never gone out. Knock on wood, it hasn't gone out yet. And just the little characters that are in the image, you can see the train and just how everything is connected. I just love it. And you see the little Vietnamese flags everywhere. Shout out to Vietnam, and it also has Hoi An on here as well. So super cute. I got a duplicate of this as well because I was like, this is just too cute. So the next thing I got, I really, really love. They're Vietnamese notebooks, and they're just very simple notebooks. They don't have any lines or anything, but let's show you the ones that I got. First, we have the classic banh mi book, and it has the ingredients of the banh mi written down. I love the laughing cow cheese, and it's also on the back, and it's just printed very simply. So cute, and you can just jot down your little notes if you want to in your little banh mi notebook. The next one, classic, you had to get the Fin coffee. The images are just so cute. Like if I was sketching in this, people would probably think like, oh my God, did you draw that yourself? And I didn't. The next one was Hoi An style cao lo. Now this is one of my favorite dishes, and they had a different one that had the ingredients of cao lo like written very similar to like the banh mi, but I just went with this because the picture was just bigger and it just said exactly what I needed it to say. The next one is Lantern Hoi An, and it's just cute. This is Hoi An essentially, the lanterns, it's just very representative, the colors of it, it's so colorful, so cute, simple, straight to the point, love it, you can't go wrong. The next one, I really liked this one because it had different cities named up the side, but it also has like China, this is Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, but it's written in French. So Cambodge is Cambodia in French, which I'm like, okay, I could give or take that. But I just really like the countries. I like the imagery that they had on there. You can't go wrong. This one, I believe, is my mom's, the one that my mom ended up getting. It just says Hoi An, Vietnam. It shows the buildings that they have here, the boats that you can ride, the lanterns. It's just very simple. The imagery is beautiful. And for 25,000 Vietnamese dong each, I just couldn't get just one. Okay, so this is the last thing that we ended up getting, and this is the main reason we had to go to the ATM. This was 500,000 Vietnamese dong. You don't find this just anywhere. My mom was actually gonna get a bigger one, but then she last minute changed and got this one. This is what she got. It's a laughing man, and he is carved out of like bamboo roots. I'll give a closer look of this. It's quite heavy, and there's not really a good place for me to hold it, but really good craftsmanship. Here's the back. He's really laughing, like he's having a good time. But I thought this was really original, and it was 100% worth it. Not all of his pieces are this big. Like I said, he had all different sizes. I think starting at 150,000 Vietnamese dong. It's literally incredible. I think it's great. Okay, I think that's everything.
And that was really everything that I bought in Hoi An, and I honestly had such a good time sourcing these items, and I hope you guys support these creatives and these artists when you go to visit Hoi An yourself. But I really loved my time in Hoi An, and I loved all the items that I ended up getting. It had some of the best shopping that I've seen in Vietnam in terms of creative, unique, artistic items.
Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Definitely let me know if you had a favorite thing that I bought. I really loved everything. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to ask me down below. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely do that if you feel like it. If you made it this far, you might as well. You know what I mean? Like, you're already watching. You're already here. You're already enjoying the content. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys soon.